Welcome, everybody, to episode 32 of the Natalie
and Dennis Show podcast.
Podcast.
Guys, I forgot how to do everything. Today, oh my God, no, I can't do this. Today, if you're watching us on YouTube, I'm the girl switching the cameras. And I don't know. This is too much for me.
It's a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a lot to
I
do.
just got to remember the fancy and the auto and the 7 and the...
So switch it back to cut.
Oh
switch
my
God.
God.
Hit cut and just forget about that. Hit cut. Hit cut and then forget about that.
Okay.
Just switch cameras.
Forget about everything.
Put me. You got to put me on talking.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
So,
You've been doing this for 3 minutes, girl. You doing great.
David is still in Colombia. We're actually going to go to Colombia sometime soon. Trippiness.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Happy Friday.
Happy episode 32. We welcome you to a full hour of coverage brought to you by Offline Humans.
Ooh.
Offline Humans.
That feels fun.
Your all essentials need brand where you want to go if you want to get organized.
Yeah.
I like the ring to that. Yeah. We've been working really hard on everything stationary, and who knows when the new products will launch, but just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
There for all your digital needs.
Yeah.
How was your week, guys?
Ooh, Saina, you want to go first?
I brought my cat to the vet today and I have battle wounds all over me. But you know what? It had to be done.
Why is that? Is your cat aggressive or does it just not like the vet?
No, it wasn't even the vet. It was getting him into the carrier. Once he's in the carrier, he's so docile and pussy that he's like, I'll just let anything happen to me now, I guess.
Well, apparently, Sarina said that having a dog is easier than having a cat. I remember you said that this morning.
Specifically to go to the vet.
Do you believe that, Natalie? Because we've had pretty bad situations at the vet.
I've never had a cat, so I really don't know.
But from the dog perspective, what can you tell us?
Yeah, dogs are pretty chill. I mean, the most they will do, it's not like with Saina, like they're not gonna completely
attack you.
Yeah, attack. But a dog will definitely just put all their weight down. At least that's what Jupiter does when he's at the vet. You know.
Then Dennis can just pick him up and bring him in.
Yeah.
What?
No, but he gets wiggly. Golden retrievers just fall over and just do their own thing.
I'm really surprised you let me do this today.
Of course, I trust you. I definitely trust you.
Can we just say I got a 2-minute crash course on all of this? So here we are.
You're doing a great job. You're doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Look at her go, guys.
Let's give a round of applause for Natalie's attempt at changing cameras.
Yeah, make sure you comment down below that she's doing great, guys.
I think you're doing better than I do.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, in this instance, you're our hero of the day because you are controlling the cameras. But sometimes we are seen as the bad guy or the villain in someone else's story. How do you guys cope with being put as the bad guy sometimes?
That was a good transition there.
Getting better at the hosting thing.
Oh, yeah. Practice
Natalie,
makes
put
perfect.
the camera on me. God damn it, it took too long.
Sorry. Maybe for these conversations, I'll just leave it at this for a minute.
Possibly.
Just for a slight minute. I wish I could put Saina on that one. Anyways, what do you do with being the villain? You guys want to go first?
Sure, I'll start.
Yeah.
I'm never the villain. I'm always the one true one. I am always in the good and the bad. Not in the bad. I want to tell you from the perspective of sports. So LeBron had a little while that he went to Miami and the city of Cleveland hated and burned his shirts.
Oh.
They burned his shit, right? They really despised him. And usually in sports, you have an arc of your life where you become the villain, right?
Okay.
And everybody's against you.
At Tom Brady.
And so in terms of sports, people kind of use it to kind of stick it to the man, to everybody, prove that you are the one, chosen one. And then eventually you kind of leave your villain arc and you go back to being normal player, whatever.
Okay.
But I'm talking about super people like Messi and Cristiano. Only they can pull that off. In real life, though, it really sucks to be the villain because first of all, you don't choose to be the villain sometimes. I feel like you just are misunderstood. And maybe you're coming off in a way that you feel is right. But when you look back at it, you weren't doing the right thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your question is, how do you cope with being that person?
How do you
I've definitely
cope
been
with
that
being
person.
the bad guy in somebody else's story?
I mean, I think one thing is it's difficult to change somebody's mind, right? So straight up, it's just like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Because, right, we have to, Saina's taught us to validate our feelings. So
Valid.
yeah, valid. Anything that I ever say how I feel at work, like I'm stressed, Saina, she's like, valid.
That's valid.
It is. Because it is. I remember one time I texted Natalie, I was like, if people could control their emotions, then I think there would be world peace. And I kind of stand by that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people would control their emotions in a negative way. I feel like people
Also
would
true.
sometimes hide their intentions if they could.
But yeah, so I know that like it's not in my words to convince someone to think otherwise. And I do believe, just like this thing says here, there's always two sides to a story.
True.
So
you're not always it's not that you're always in the wrong when you're the villain. It's just that there is two sides to the story. There's a comment that put, I used to care and try to explain myself, but in the end, I knew it wasn't my fault. I know the truth and my conscience is clear. Are you ever portrayed as the villain, Saina? Do you have that one person that just doesn't get along with you?
I don't know, honestly, because I'm perceived as a kind human being. And so thus others are kind to me, but I always worry that people are talking behind my back because I'm like, if you have something bad to say about me, please just tell me. Tell me straight up. I will not be upset. I'll be like, cool, you feel that way.
Yeah.
At least I know.
I feel you. I accept that people are always allowed to have their own movie. They're allowed to be the main character too. In other words, I practiced humility.
I kind of love that. That is a very, not only wise person, but a grown person who thinks like that. Like,
I think sometimes you have to understand that everybody lives their own life and like you're just basically in it for small instances. I'm trying to think if there was a moment where I made someone feel like really shitty about themselves. I can't really think of a moment.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So I put that question down because I saw it and it resonated with me recently because I accidentally recently put something because I was mad. So I ranted on my private story, forgetting that person was on my private story.
Dude, that honestly, that's the worst.
It is. Cause then they contacted our mutual friend and was like, did you see that on her story? Like that's such a one-sided view. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot you were on there. I'm so sorry. Cause I did feel really sorry. I was just mad and ranting.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I felt so bad because that's why I put the question. I was like, oh my God, I feel like such a villain right now.
I do believe that sometimes you might be the villain and not even know it. I feel like there's definitely people out there talking about how much of an asshole we are or whatever. And it's like, it never gets to your ears. So lots of the time you're the villain without even understanding it or knowing it. It just kind of happens.
No, but that's also why I'm happy she and directly told me because then I was like, oh my God, I forgot you were on there. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. That was just my point of view at the moment. And I'm so sorry. And now we're good.
But are you apologetic about it? Because you thought in that moment that you were right though. So why are you apologizing for something valid that you thought?
Because I didn't intend for her to feel that way. I'm apologizing for the misintent.
Yeah, but not what you said.
No.
Oh, Liz, I wanted to clarify that. Oh, she was wrong. She was wrong. You were on the right side now. Well, sometimes when we're going to say something bad that might make us a villain, we have this inner gut feeling that makes us feel like, don't do that. And yet sometimes we do it. But I wanted to know how often you guys actually follow your gut feelings.
Well,
you gotta stop with the fancy camera movement. Just
so
fucking just switch cameras and that's it.
This is so much harder than
you have to actively. You have to also be changing it while you're thinking about
that's the hard shit.
Yeah, so
no, but she's been doing some fancy things.
I try to do this one, but it's not working. She's trying to do too many movements. All right. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so how often do I question my inner gut?
Yeah.
And my instincts.
Or do you tend to follow your gut and your instincts?
No, I don't really listen to her enough.
Really?
If I'm totally honest, I feel like they say that when a woman is menstruating, that's when you are the most in tune.
We're going back to menstruation again.
Listen, it always goes back to that.
Okay, look. We talked about it way too much in the last one. It went on to fucking being wet and stuff. And is this going to end up at wetness again? Does this have something to do with wetness again? I want to know.
You guys have to listen to the last episode to know really what's gonna go down on this one. But no, listen to me. So a woman's feelings are amplified when she's on her period, which is why they say it's a time for journaling. It's a time to listen. It's really just like a time to reflect. And I recognize that I don't tend to listen to her. And so shit goes wrong. Shit hits the fan.
Well, now I'm curious. Sorry to cut you off, Dennis.
No, go ahead.
Is your gut usually right?
Yes, girl.
So you acknowledge that, like, damn, I should have followed my gut.
Yes. And I think that's the part that gets me. It's like, why? It's like, it always tells me what I'm telling you.
But whoever believes that their gut is wrong, I feel like anyone you ask, they're always going to say, oh, my guts were right all the time. There's no one who's ever going to acknowledge that they tend to be wrong most of the time. So, I mean, do you believe you're wrong most of the time? No.
Yes.
Right? No
I
way.
usually take my gut feeling into the opposite.
No way. I think everybody believes that their gut is right at all times. No one's going to doubt themselves or their internal feelings.
I disagree. I think you always agree with your gut feeling.
Fuck you like.
Bing bong.
I believe that I tend to be right, but that is a trait that I need to drop. I need to understand that I am wrong often. I do have inner gut feelings and I like to follow them. And you don't get feelings just because. Like there's always that weird, like, why is this situation happening? What's going on here? I feel something kind of odd. Right? And that just is like when you're in danger, trust your gut feeling. If you see a street and that shit look sketchy as shit, don't walk down that street. Your gut's telling you you're gonna get robbed.
But
don't do it.
I kind of want to disagree to that because I am somebody who's very paranoid. And so what ends up happening to me is sometimes I almost feel like I'm always in danger, but really it's just my nervous wreck.
That reminds me of that Simpsons. I'm in danger. The little kid at the back of the bus.
Yeah. But that's also why I negate my gut feeling because I suffer with anxiety. So it's like, oh my God, that thing is about, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die today. Like, oh my God, what's going on right now? I'm in a room full of people. Oh my God. Like, I can't trust that thought.
And that's the hard thing, right? It's like you're having to separate the two of them.
Well, listen to this, guys. So apparently all the time, people say that I can't differentiate it from overthinking or anxiety. My anxiety thinks it's psychic. So how do you separate your inner gut feeling from anxiety?
That's why I don't trust her. That's why I go back to that.
That camera don't exist now.
Sorry.
Number 4 isn't a thing.
I'm sorry.
Number 4 is in the motherland right now.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Number 4 is wiping his ass with cold ass water.
Number 4, guys, is David. Just
100% instinct. Someone saying instinct all the time. Is it safe to say that instinct 100% of the time is wrong? I don't think instincts are right all the time.
Why doesn't
let me help you with this shit.
I'm sorry.
What's going on
that
here?
One work?
What did you do?
I just trying to put us.
No, you ruined something.
That's what it was, huh?
Oh yeah, you ruined something.
All right. Well, I apologize, everybody, for this inconvenience. All right, let's just go back to us.
Okay, whatever then.
Don't put me on the job.
That's the problem with pressing 2 buttons at once. You should have just done one at a time. Okay, anyways.
I felt like I was playing the piano here.
Constantly, I don't disregard it though. Just try to figure out why I'm feeling that way and assess the situation. Wow. So gut feelings. In the end, how often, percentage-wise, would you say you follow your gut?
0, but I have to start. I will start trusting her.
Okay, so how often do you follow your gut?
55.
55. Damn, 55% of the time? Over the 50%?
Yeah, I'm going with 55 because the other 50%, I listen to my gut and do the opposite.
Damn.
My gut is the one that tells me you should just go jump off into that body of water.
Yes.
What could be in there?
You're doing that reverse psychology on yourself, I see.
I see, I am.
You can't manipulate yourself if you don't know what's going to happen. Anyways.
Valid.
Natalie, can you throw it onto my computer, please? Number 8 on the keyboard. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. This has happened to me. I am a man. Put my camera real quick. I'm a dude. Dudes feel this. I want to understand if you guys have ever felt the same way. Possibly not. Put on the video for me. Number 8. The life of a guy. Anytime you do anything that's mildly gay, it enters your brain. So he was gonna eat a banana. Gay. Like you put your leg up in a weird, awkward position in bed. Gay. Lollipop. Gay. Every single selfie's gay. It's weird. Anyways, so I wanted to lead into that. Have you guys ever felt anything like that before?
Yes, actually. I feel like whenever wait for a second, can I just say something? Oh my god. I feel like a little kid who just like did the buzzer but didn't fully think about what they were gonna say.
So you got stumped by the camera switching.
No, but I do feel like that. When I was younger, like women, for example, you would ask yourself, am I lesbian for thinking that she's beautiful? Like, I don't know. But it's kind of like you start to go through your sexuality a little bit. So
you're talking about it in the context of finding someone else attractive who's the same gender.
Yes, because I feel like when I was younger, in my head, I didn't quite tell myself, yeah, it's okay to think another woman is beautiful. It doesn't mean you're a lesbian, for example. It just means I find her attractive. Like I can do that, but my maturity level wasn't there yet.
Understood.
So that's one.
So whenever you would watch things like Miss Universe, would that allow you to kind of like assess someone's beauty but not see it the same way that you just mentioned, or was it a different way of viewing people?
Yeah, it's just more like day to day. Like if you see a girl that's pretty or something, and you want her hair, you want whatever she has, then I would almost be like, wait, is this like, am I thinking of this? Like, have
you ever done something that makes you feel manly? So in this case, this is a guy doing something that makes him feel more feminine. Mm-hmm. Is there any time that you might have gotten dressed and you're like, oh, I look kind of manly?
Yeah, I think sometimes when I wear like a business suit and pull my hair back and kind of like channel a little bit less of that. I guess my job makes me feel like a man.
In what way?
Like sometimes I feel like I have to be stern in a way that isn't seen as my typical personality. Like if people meet me like day to day, like I'm, like sweet and stuff like that. And I also think I'm like that at work, but it's a different kind of kindness. It's more direct. It's like, let's get to the point. It's like, I don't really care about this.
With kindness.
No, it's not like that, but it's just kind of like, I have to finish this. And
yeah, I feel you.
That makes me feel like a man.
What about you, Selena? Have you ever done something that makes you feel like a man?
Actually, the first thing that popped in my head was, so back in high school, I went to a Catholic school and the girls' uniform was skirts. And there were girls that wore pants, and those girls that wore pants were perceived as gay or lesbian. Yeah, just because they were wearing the pants.
What?
So then I didn't, even though I wanted to.
Wear pants or the skirt?
Wear pants. Mm-hmm. But looking back, that's so freaking stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
So stupid looking back. But that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Or just perceived as weird.
It's taking me a moment to think about it. Like
why are you wearing pants instead of the skirt? Right. Like the girl's uniform is skirt. Mm-hmm. But also in my defense, the pants, they were the same pants that the boys would wear.
That's why.
Exactly. Like if we could wear like the skinny khakis.
They weren't fitted. They were like,
they were not fitted.
Like slacks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were slacks.
I could see the thought process now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, for me,
Oh, I know what for you if you don't have one.
No, yeah, go ahead.
The nail painting thing. Like you were questioned so hard for it. Like his freaking mom was
everybody.
Like, like literally.
I believe it.
And then I remember when we were going out to eat with like our family, you would like hide your nails for a bit.
I would remove them.
You would remove them.
I would unpaint them just because I didn't want people to talk about it.
It was such a process.
It was annoying.
He's painting, he's unpainting. I'm like, Dennis, it's fine. Like just
do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, on the day to day, like there's stuff that I do like that. I'm like, wait, this is kind of odd. Like,
wait, like what? Like
this is kind of sus.
Like
I don't know.
Like what? Like cooking?
Like even at the gym, like I'm doing RDLs and I'm like popping my ass out, like trying to do RDLs, and I'm like,
RDL is Russian deadlift.
This is kind of yeah. You're bending down. You have this weird ass position. You're just bent over and you're like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing right now? And it's like you just feel everybody's eyes on your ass. It's very odd.
Girls feel the same.
I was about to say.
Girls feel the same.
So I had a situation, Sabina, and I think I had told Natalie about this, but I want to get your opinion. So I got hit on by a guy at the gym. It was a
after
gay
you did
dude.
RDLs?
It was a gay guy. No, not after RDLs. So this dude, man, he was saying some stuff.
Wait, what did he say? I don't remember.
It was some mad, like, nasty shit.
Hey now.
Right? So it's funny that you think it's funny, but if a guy kind of did like a sexual kind of assault kind of thing on a girl, then it's not funny.
So wait,
you were assaulted?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
It felt
So
that way.
So
Dude
wait,
was
what
undressing
happened?
me with his eyes.
But how? But wait. Because
It was
this happens
disgusting.
to us. So explain to me what this meant. And it's okay if you felt that way. I just want to
So
understand.
I'm
what
just
he
doing
said.
pull-ups and shit, and this is like super feminine gay dudes looking at me like just fucking weird. I don't know.
And that's it.
And but it felt so, I don't know how to explain it to you. And then I even told you it felt odd. It felt like he undressed me with his eyes. It felt terrible. It felt really bad. And so I know that it's really bad for you guys to be felt undressed, you know, with the eyes.
It's disgusting.
It's really nasty.
You feel like, violated.
Violated, yeah.
Yeah, that's the word right there. Violated.
Yeah.
It feels terrible.
Mm-hmm. I was actually going to jump off also and say that David actually, because obviously if you've been watching, we're all family here. So my cousin was telling me about...
Why does that sound so weird in this context?
David was telling me that some of our aunts think I'm gay because I've never talked about a boyfriend. Because I keep my private life private.
Wait, we're talking about like our family?
Like, yeah, like Los Villas.
What the fuck?
Wait. So
that blew my mind when he told me.
I didn't have a girlfriend for the longest time to think people think I'm gay. Like what?
I don't
That's
know.
kind of dumb.
I think it's dumb too, but old school minds will think what they want to think. But it's also just like, I remember one time, because they always ask me whenever I go, it's like, ¿Tienes algún novio, un niño por ahí? And I'm like, no, but I also lie to them. Like, why am I going to tell them?
right.
Yes, so what if I'm talking to some boy back at home? You're never going to meet him? You don't need to see a picture, because that's the next thing they're going to ask. Can I see a picture? No, he was ugly. You're not seeing him.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, along the lines of family, can you throw it on my screen again,
I can't
Natalie?
believe
Number
it.
8. I want to show this video. It's funny. So it's a guy who's stuck in his room because his mom has family, like visitors over. Quieres ir a la cocina a comer algo, pero tu madre trajo visita, right?
This is every Hispanic.
So he's enclosed. He's in his enclosure, just like you guys have been saying all week. Have you been in a situation where you're kind of trapped in your own house and you feel like you can't get out, like in your room, or like stuck in a position where you just don't want to be in?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a weird situation like that, especially when people live with you.
Who live with you?
Like family lives with you. So for a while when I was younger, like I've had uncles that live with us. I've had family that's had to live with us for long periods of time.
You used to live in my apartment building.
Yeah. And so like any situation where you're sharing a living space, and I've never had roommates, Sabina, and I know that you've had roommates for quite a while. It's like you can never really do exactly what you want to do because you're always thinking about what that other person's up to and if they can hear or if they're like, they can see what you're going to, I don't know. Even the idea that they know or have an idea of what you want to do is kind of weird. Everything is weird.
No, I agree. When I think about, I don't know. Well, maybe this is a little dark.
It's okay. We all have dark humor here.
Depends how dark this shit's going to be.
It's a little dark, but okay. When I think about, let's say one of my parents passing away, right? Mm-hmm. And usually in like a Hispanic household, the typical thing, you know where I'm going with this, right? Is like you bring them into your home.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be hard because, we're very different people, and I love my parents to death, but I can never live with them again. And I love your parents to death, but I don't think I could ever live with them either.
I feel the same.
That's a weird twist. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it that way? How did you see it?
Where do you think she was going?
Yeah.
No. I kept thinking about this question in the sense of like roommates, like Sabina, and she was going to bring up her, experiences. And then you have cousins that are consistently talking about what it's like to live with roommates, cleanliness, and all these other things, right?
I wasn't even thinking about my roommates.
Yeah, I was in that way. I don't know. I think of just these questions and how I can like turn them into other things. Mm-hmm. But that's very interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
I'd rather live with my roommates
than your parents.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They don't give a fuck what I do My parents, they're like, Sabina, has this ever happened to you guys? They're coming over. Your room needs to be clean. Are they coming into my room?
Yeah.
Are they going to come?
I've seen so many TikToks of people who like, they come in through the door, and this is like as if like Visita comes over, and they like instantly go prone and check under the couch. And like, you didn't clean there. Why does everyone feel like they need to clean when people are coming over? We clean. And I sometimes I'm like, I don't want to clean. And you're like, no, we got to clean.
I know.
Why?
I don't know why.
It's not like that on the regular. Why are we going to be all fake about it?
That's the other thing I like about living with roommates. Once again, we don't give a fuck. I just pick up the mess and then my parents come.
Have you ever taken somebody to your house though? Like someone you're interested in?
Yeah.
Aren't you embarrassed of the way that things look?
I'm less embarrassed as if my parents were to come.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I am embarrassed if my room is a tornado zone, like like red flag nation up in there.
What if your parents showed up at your house where your roommates are?
I would like just out of the blue, no warning. I would panic. One time, my mom surprised us from Florida. Like not surprised. We knew she was coming, but I didn't think she was gonna come to my house because I was getting my car fixed that day, so I couldn't go pick her up from the airport.
Yeah.
But they drove down to surprise me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I called my roommate right away. I was like, pick up the living room, pick up the dining room. Please help me. I'm on my way. And then by the time I got there,
so everything was picked up. Though you didn't really say what was like the issue.
Mess everywhere.
And so you live in that mess?
Not even a messy mess, like a non PG-13 mess.
So you live in that mess on the regular.
Ooh, wait, tell us about the non PG-13.
She said bottles. She said like
everywhere.
alcohol and shit.
One of my roommates smokes weed. Like the weed was out. Like I was like, hide everything. Shit. I'm on my way.
Here I am thinking it was like dildos or something.
No, that's kept in a drawer.
What?
That's kept in a drawer.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense. Clearly, I've never lived with anybody.
Just have them out.
Yeah.
Just have them out.
Wait, okay. That's very, very too much.
Clearly, I haven't lived with anybody.
All right. What's your go-to? I put that shit on everything in terms of sauces. And I want to throw this to Sabina because she picked that question and it's very odd.
What? I think it's a valid question.
Okay, Sabina, answer your question.
Polynesian Chick-fil-A sauce.
Ooh,
yes.
That's pretty good.
Love me some Polynesian sauce. Recently, Yum Yum sauce, but the sugar-free brand that Dennis gets. I don't know the brand.
God.
Mr. Hughes.
Wait, they're sugar-free?
All of your sauces are sugar-free, girl.
I'm sorry. I thought the Yum Yum sauce had sugar-free. I thought that's what you were saying.
Ours
That'd
is like
be incredible.
some weird American bootleg Yum Yum sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes is where it's at, man. Non-sponsored.
Well, should be.
I like putting mayo on things. I put mayonnaise on almost everything.
Yeah, you do. I've seen you.
I put mayonnaise on sandwiches. Our sandwiches, I add mayo. I add mayo to hot dogs.
Girl, it sounds like you're eating more mayo than you think.
That's gross.
Don't get me wrong though. I mix the mayo with ketchup. Sometimes I mix the mayo with mustard. Like it's not just mayo, right? It's like it gives it that consistency and that like sauciness, you know? What do you put on everything, Natalie?
You know, when I saw this question, I really couldn't think like straight.
Why?
Because of this.
Because of the cameras?
No. Honestly, now I kind of understand that we like throw these random ass questions. Not only is he dealing with this in English,
no,
but also he's having to manage this. No wonder there's so many brain farts.
No. Bobby's brain is just all the time.
No. Listen, this is very difficult to do and to focus on.
So the next question,
for me,
you're going to be the first person to answer.
Okay.
You won't have the time that we're conversating to think about it.
No, but I do like barbecue, but I don't put that shit on everything.
You know what? Another thing I put on everything? I'm a garlic girl. If I'm cooking, garlic is involved.
Oh.
Is it garlic like powder or the actual garlic that you scoop with a spoon and it's liquidy and it's like...
It depends on what you're making, on what I'm... Si estoy aliñando una carne and then minced.
Okay.
But if it's like in un caldito, powder.
Wow, look at you. You're a little chef.
You make soup?
I made ramen, the bougie kind.
At your roommate's house or your mom?
at home, like last week.
Yeah. No. Okay. So like, okay, I want to ask you.
I love that.
Let's say you're living with your roommates, right? Your day to day, your average ass Sabina lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right.
Average ass.
What's your dinner? What's your dinner?
This is going to sound so bad, but especially last year, I never had time to cook, but I would just eat
living
out
on that
every
top
day.
ramen. Living on
No,
that top
not
ramen.
me. That's my roommate. I would eat out like every day to like, but I'd switch it up. There's a Dominican spot in like the little like
Dominican.
yeah, there's a Dominican spot. So I'll get like it's like a rice bowl with steak, peppers, and cheese on top. That was one of my go-tos.
Damn, living off that plátano maduro.
No, dead ass. Or like the bowls that you can get at Chipotle, but not Chipotle. I don't fuck with Chipotle. It's called Bajas or Calientes. They do bowls too, where you can like pick what you want in it.
Show of hands who thinks kava is better than Chipotle.
I've never had that.
Oof.
What's that?
Fire.
Kava?
Yeah, you've never been to kava? Oh, girl, we gotta take you. Wait, this weekend or the next weekend?
We're
Okay.
gonna take you.
How about if we go rock climbing soon? We'll go to kava.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
after
treat
that.
you. We'll treat
Oh,
you.
Oh,
think
okay.
Chipotle, but Mediterranean.
Oh.
Yeah, and like
It's
super,
really
so much
good.
better. So
Yeah.
much better.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Emma Chamberlain, they had like this bowl with kava. They had maybe
Was it a
sounds
collab?
yummy.
It was a collaboration.
Wait, maybe is there one in Winter Park?
There is.
Yes, I think so.
I might have had it.
Okay.
Oh, then you wouldn't have forgotten. Trust me.
Oh, okay. I would not have forgotten.
Anyways, other things that people said that they add to everything: garlic powder, red pepper flakes, hot sauce. Some people can't live without lime.
Oh,
They
I love
add
lime. Though.
Lime. How do you say lime in Spanish?
Limon.
No,
What is it?
that's lemon.
But it doesn't make sense.
So what's
I know.
lime?
There is none. It's non-existent.
It is none.
Lima.
Lima?
No
Yeah.
way, he made that up.
No, look it up.
Lima is
Lima.
no.
Lima,
Limar
limon.
is like-
Lima, limon. No, that's
Lima
limar. Yeah, but Lima.
I'm Googling
Not the
that.
capital of Peru. I'm talking about Lima.
I call BS.
No. Anyways, next
According to Google Translate, oh nope, that's the lime rock.
according to Google Translate, what? Am I right? Am I wrong? Give it to us straight.
Damn, it is Lima.
I knew it. Lima is the correct way to say lime. Damn. Throw the camera on, Sabina, Natalie. There we go. Lime versus lemon. Lima versus limon.
Hey.
Oh.
Well, now I have a question though. What's limoncillo?
Limoncillo would be
What is
a
that?
midget lime. Can you
Good
put the video on my screen, Natalie?
Yes.
This is another shitty video that
When
Sabina
you love
picked.
the beach, but the closest one to you has nasty boo-boo water.
So sick and
It's true.
fucking twisted.
So I've never lived next to the beach. Sabina, what did you mean by that video? Can you explain yourself?
She means Florida swamp water.
Yeah, I miss living near the beach, but it also means West Coast versus East Coast in Florida. I've been to Clearwater and I've been to what's it called? Cocoa?
Cocoa.
Cocoa?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to
Cocoa.
I've been to
Some people
Cocoa.
call it for cocoa.
Really?
No, yeah,
What
that's
is
why
it?
The non-Floridians.
Cocoa. Cocoa.
Have you ever been to Fort Lauderdale,
Cocoa.
I actually haven't been to Fort Lauderdale. I have
St.
not.
Petersburg?
I haven't. I've only been to Clearwater and Cocoa.
You know, we've never explored
And Melbourne.
Florida that much.
No, honey.
But there's not.
we
I don't want to
are
explore Florida.
hermits.
I don't want to explore Florida.
You don't want to explore Florida.
Just for fun, Bubba.
What is there to explore? You want to
Okay.
fight an alligator?
You guys, I want to ask you
Yeah, I
something.
do actually.
Literally, his mama just. Wait.
Wait, what?
Brain fart.
No, not brain fart. I was going to say something I wasn't supposed to say.
Oh shit!
Anyways. Well, we have lifelong tickets to go to Disney, right? And Dennis and I, we never go. These are free, people.
Yeah.
Tickets that are like $125 now, might I add.
Okay. Well, anyways, what's the most hurtful thing someone has ever said to you?
Oh, shit.
You cannot use the fact that I called you prude that one time. You got to come up with something
That
else.
wasn't really hurtful. It just was something that I was like, why did he say that?
For me, let me think. The most hurtful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when people call me a smart ass, but that tends to be what people call me. And it sucks.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's because Dennis is a little smarty pants and
He
he
is.
happens to know a little bit of everything. And so he will just,
He spews out knowledge.
yeah, he spews out knowledge at all times. So
It
that's
comes
why.
from all my orifices. It's
Yeah.
just like knowledge.
But why don't you like be called that? Like, what's the
Makes me
dealio?
feel like I talk too much. Makes me feel
Definitely
like
not that.
I'm out of pocket. I'm kind of getting out of my zone and I'm intervening in other people's conversations.
Oh.
So I don't want to ruin things. You know, maybe sometimes I should give wrong info just on purpose, just to fuck with people.
People would believe you.
Yo, did you know that limon is called limoncillo or something like that?
They believe you.
Because look, the fucking lemon, like that. Me saying, lima, right?
Yeah.
Was that me being a smartass
No.
for knowing what that is?
No.
But some people would consider it.
Maybe.
So whatever then. People just don't want to learn facts.
What about you, Saina?
Someone called me selfish once.
Selfish? You are
believe
anything
that?
but selfish.
That's why it hurt to my
That makes
core.
no sense.
I said, what the heck? What the HE double hockey sticks are you saying right now? Just think of everything I've done for you and then think I'm selfish. Because my parent, you know why?
Why?
It was because my parents had gotten me a Apple Watch that Christmas, but it was the only present I got. Like, period.
Okay. And?
Exactly. So I was like, yeah, all I got is an Apple Watch because like that's literally it.
That's giving Ferrari. I wanted the Ferrari, not the shitty car.
Exactly. That's how she took it. She was like, you're so selfish. I was like, coming from the girl that got how many gifts?
Yeah.
You want to run that back for me? What'd you get for Christmas?
Daddy, I wanted the pony.
I think she meant something different, but said that. Because selfish doesn't really even make sense. Selfish is like something you do against somebody, no?
Well, that makes it seem like you're like a little bit spoiled or conceited.
Spoiled,
But
yeah.
whatever.
But
She's
you're
so selfish.
definitely not selfish. You're definitely not selfish.
Yeah,
Damn.
thank you. I
Not
appreciate
selfish
that.
at all.
That hurt my core.
Yeah.
Natalie.
I'm going to ask you, what is something that you have seen that has hurt me that somebody said to me? Because I can't recall of anything right this minute.
I can't think of anything.
Really?
Has anyone ever called you mean?
Oh, this is the one that gets me. Now that goes with it.
Enlightenment.
Yeah, no. People have called me bossy all my life.
Just like you said that me being a smart ass is true, I'm going to say that you being bossy is true.
No, it's true. But like literally when I first heard that, I was like, what? Like it doesn't even make sense.
Do you feel we get offended the most by things that are honest and sincere about how we actually are?
No, it's just genuinely, it's things that we don't have sight over. And we're like, wait, sorry, what? Like it.
Because the whole smart ass thing hits
I
me
agree,
because
I agree.
it's kind of real.
I agree. I can be bossy, but I'm a boss.
You don't want to be because you're a boss. Like, no, that's a great way of thinking about it because you are a boss ass bitch.
I was about to say that. Do you guys feel like that boss bitch era, that bossy girl era is over?
No.
Or is it still kind of thriving, doing its thing?
Tell me more, Saina.
Remember a few episodes ago, I told you guys about how I give presentations to like frats.
Yes.
That's when my bossy girl era kicks in because I have to show dominance upon all these men because they have to listen to me. And I'm like I was saying in the last episode, like I'm the only woman in there, so I have to assert my dominance to these men and be like, yo, listen right now to my words with your ears. I know it's hard, but I know you have working ears.
Right.
None of you are deaf.
Damn.
That's when it comes out of me.
All right. Well, let's jump into Dennis's 2 fun facts of the week. Did you guys know that there was a man in Colombia that was actually diagnosed with cancer? But it was a normal cancer. This guy got cancer from a tapeworm. The tapeworm had cancer.
Oh my
And it
God,
gave
that's so scary.
him cancer.
What? What kind?
Cancer, first of all, I did not know. So this is somebody that they actually commented
That's
also.
really scary.
They did not know that cancer can actually be transmitted to you.
I didn't either. Now it's
Right?
one more thing to...
So, okay.
Be scared of.
This is the thing, right? This dude had AIDS, right?
Aw.
And so he was immunosuppressed. The tapeworm that he had in his stomach got cancer, and its cells entered his body through his intestines, and he got cancer. Is that not crazy?
That's great. Do you know what kind?
No. But he got cancer.
Damn.
And the fact that he got cancer from the tapeworm is extremely unlikely for most people. But, you know, the fact that the tapeworm can get cancer, I had no idea, right? Secondly,
Facts.
cancer can be transmitted, no idea. But I can't imagine going to a doctor's appointment for cancer and being told that the tapeworm infection I had was the cause of my cancer. That's
Oh, wow.
wild.
That's sad. That's like one of those dumb ways to die. Yeah, it feels that.
Secondly, our second fun fact of the day.
Oh, okay. Spicing it up.
Are we in Arabia?
Flushing a toilet with the lid down reduces airborne particles by as much as 50%.
I believe that.
And I never do that.
We
Ew.
always have to flush with the lid closed.
That's also why I use a toothbrush cover. You know how many poop particles are in the air in a bathroom?
Believe it or not,
Exactly.
doctors have said that you should always get your toothbrush and put it inside of the vanity.
Mm-hmm.
You should never have your toothbrush on the counter, because on the counter is where it gets all of these particles from the air.
Ew, everything is different now.
So first of all,
Get a toothbrush cover.
someone wrote, "Wow, I can't believe it's only 50% with the lid closed."
That's true.
Imagine open.
So what we're saying right here is that every time any one of you goes to the bathroom, takes a little shit,
Yeah, you're eating all those shit particles.
and then I go in after, and I'm like, huh?
First of all, you're brushing your teeth with shit particles. You're breathing in shit particles.
Or-
you're living in the shit particles.
I think it would be more beneficial if after Dennis shits, he closes the door.
Okay.
In your specific bathroom, he usually leaves the fan on and the door closed.
Yeah, I let that shit aerate.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I'm saying like
smells.
in your specific bathroom,
Oh, I
because I
tell
know you
him
guys
all
have
the
that door for the
time.
toilet. So then less poop particles could get to your toothbrush potentially.
Anytime that I can reduce my poop particle intake by any percentage, I consider it a big win. I don't get it. It's pretty obvious. This is why they exist. Flush it with the lid up and air evacuating the bowl shoots up 8 feet up. Close the lid and it's directed horizontally. So initially, like if you really think about it, if you close the lid, your knees are going to get smashed with poop particles. But
Ew. Okay, can I ask you guys?
Yeah.
Your knees.
When you go to the restroom, you're in a public place, and you know when you I take a number 2 in public. So
Yeah.
I avoid that
I
at
know
all costs.
Dennis doesn't, so that's why I feel weird
sometimes you
saying
can't
it.
hold it.
Yes. So then what happens? Because like if the poop falls and the water smashes goes back into your butt.
You mean splashback?
Yeah, splashback. So can we
the
talk
worst.
about that real quick?
The worst.
The American bidet.
I just want to know, like, can you contaminate anything through there?
Probably.
Girl, you can
scary.
That's why you always
Germs.
I always put like the seat cover or like the toilet paper folding, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
On
me
the
too.
seat. Because so much stuff can get transmitted.
So this is the thing, right?
But okay,
When
yeah.
the turd hits, why are we always talking about shit on this podcast?
Yeah, literally.
When the turd hits the water,
This time it was my
it
fault.
creates an air pocket, and so the water splashes back.
Right.
What some people do is they actually get a very light coat of toilet paper and put it on the water. On the water, like they just drop it in the water, right? So imagine this is like my phone's toilet paper. You put it on the. My smart ass is coming out, by the way. So
No, but it's appreciated.
so you poop.
Yeah.
The toilet paper in the water
Yeah.
will catch the
Catches it.
poop
Oh,
as it falls and prevent splashback.
thank you.
Wow, that truly is life changing.
Yes.
Yeah, your knowledge is appreciated.
Very appreciated.
Once I learned that you could get chlamydia transmitted through a toilet seat, I never.
So
I don't think I've been taking care of myself.
most
that well
doctors
then.
have actually approved or said that women blame seats for unwanted pregnancies and STDs mostly to cover up intermarital affairs.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Unwanted pregnancy through what?
The toilet seat.
Wait,
Like what?
how?
Like I believe the STD thing, but
Yeah.
pregnancy, girls, you're reaching if you've done that. You are reaching, babes.
Wait, you're pregnant? It was the toilet seat.
Pulling a Jane the Virgin up in here.
Literally. Wait, that's a little sketch. That's
yeah.
like
So a lot of women have resorted to blaming toilet seats for getting STDs
I
when they
can't-
cheat.
I've heard
Okay,
of hot
that's-
tubs.
Yeah.
really.
I've heard of hot tubs.
I don't know. Hot tubs are a mess in terms of bacteria.
Okay, I'm scared
It's
now.
nasty.
Like
We're not trying to get you to be a germaphobe, Natalie.
Okay.
not me literally being like, I'm so excited to go to the gym and utilize its facilities and go into the hot tub and do it and go into the shower.
We're converting over into a little bit of a sadder topic.
Oh.
These I picked out. There were a lot sadder ones, but I ended up picking ones that weren't too bad.
Okay.
Right. What is the worst thing about your current age? And so a lot of people responded who were already in their 70s.
Oh shit. That's a
And
scary
one
age.
person said that they were 71
Father.
and they said the body is beginning its inevitable slowdown. I'm not happy. So,
Yeah.
I've never really thought about it, but we're trapped in our bodies. right? You can't swap it for another one.
No, this is the one.
Science hasn't gotten there yet.
It is the one. And, you know, I'm living that knee pain lifestyle right now. It's gotten better. But if I could trade my body for any other body right now, I'd do it. And I can't. So especially when you're 70 something, you can't trade it. So the inevitable slowdown. It must suck to know that your body's falling apart.
Yeah.
My dad's always told me to take care of my body because my dad is older. He's always told me to take care of my body while it's young because the repercussions happen at an older age.
True.
It's
Like,
very true.
Yeah, he's always told me, don't put the volume up too high on your radio, like headphones, don't put the volume all the way up because now his hearing is fucked. So he's always very precautious about me and like loud music.
You tend to go to concerts a lot, right, Selena?
Not a lot, but I have been to quite a few, yes.
Let me tell you though, I would advise.
I still can't believe your family thinks you're a lesbian. Like that part. Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw some wisdom on your ass. So if you look up on Amazon, noise canceling, not noise dampening headphones, right? I really recommend it if you go to concerts, especially if you're gonna sit front row, because those speakers can fuck your shit up.
Yeah, it's
tinnitus is not fun. I had tinnitus for a little bit.
What's that?
And the worst is when you're in bed and you can just hear ringing in your ears and it won't go away.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
That sounds terrible.
So definitely invest in good concert headphones.
What is tinnitus?
Tinnitus is that ringing.
Oh.
It's just like a constant ringing that just won't go away. I know my friend Juan has it because he practices shooting guns. And they can't wear ear protection, and so it's like a
they
constant,
can't wear it.
Is that like an FBI?
Well, no, because they have to be ready to do it at any moment, and you're not gonna have ear protection.
Shit.
Most of these people actually have ringing in one ear because when you put it on your shoulder, it's that one ear that's always getting that impact. You know, so which invest in good headphones, man. I'm telling you, take them to concerts, and if you look like that loser with headphones, at least you can hear.
Nah, have you guys heard of Loop? The Loop ear things?
Was it the ones with the round circle? Yeah. I've seen those.
What is that?
It's a brand of earplugs, but they sell a variety. So there's like noise cancellation, so you can like put them in and you hear nothing, but then there's dampening.
That's the ones for concerts.
Oh,
yeah, and then there's like a lighter version.
There's like a very particular frequency that hurts my ears, like no other. Like it hurts. And we went to this one Colombian festival, and my God, my ears were absolutely in the most pain ever. And like I knew I should have taken some sort of headphones or something because it's like certain frequencies. Like it's not always, but it's like this particular wavelength that I can feel like my ear vibrate. It bothers like no other. But anyways. Next person is 34. They said just old enough to start thinking about getting old and no longer feeling young. Aww. 34. 24. Empty wallet. That's what they have.
I feel that so heavy.
Don't worry, girl. It gets better.
Again, I'm going to reiterate the question just in case we forgot. What is the worst thing about your current age? 19. I have no idea what to do with my life.
I'm 21 and still have no idea what I'm doing.
And you'll be 30 and you still won't.
With single digits in my bank account. Like, what is happening? What is life?
33. And you have to decide whether you want kids or not.
That part.
But just want to enjoy life.
That part, guys. It's like you just get to your almost 30s. Life's just feeling good. You know, you have your home. You probably have your husband. You have some money in your bank account. And now you have to have kids.
Boom.
No.
It's scary.
Boom.
That pressure.
We need that vine boom right there.
Oh.
And the last one, at 47, I had to give up a few sports that I can no longer play safely. Besides that, nothing. I appreciate the wisdom that comes with age. I am at that point right now where I can still play sports, but I know that at some point I won't be able to run or do anything. And it really scares me personally. Yeah. But I'm doing my best to continue to do that for the rest of my life.
One time, Natalie told me that she appreciated aging.
I did. I do. Yeah. I still do appreciate it a lot. Yes, you're right. I think it really happened after my niece passed away because I realized that, like, I know that life isn't promised, right? But like that actually made me realize, oh my God, like she didn't even get to live to be more than 2 hours. So like that part, I always think how it is it's a beautiful thing to age and age gracefully. My grandma, she's 90. She just turned 90 and she has so much love for life. And I hope that at her age, I can still have that because you're going to go through shit in life. I can't imagine. Sometimes I'm almost 30 and I feel like I'm over it.
No, I felt
Sometimes
that so
I am,
heavy.
right?
Yeah.
But then it's like seeing someone like her just be so full of life, like that. It is a privileged age.
Can you
So.
throw it on my screen, Natalie, really
Yeah.
quick? We're going to look at the last TikTok.
Your default answer should always be, let me get back to you. Not sure.
I love that.
Do not let it be yes. You do not commit
get back to
when you're happy, when you're
I need
sad, if you're
this.
drinking, if you're sober. Do
I
not
need
commit.
this.
Hey, what you doing next weekend? Not entirely sure. What's going on? Do not say yes to just everything. Because especially if you're in a good mood, you'll be like, oh my God, yeah. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh my God, what did I commit
That's
to?
so true.
Do not make a commitment. Let no be your default. If in fact you're always saying yes, but be careful.
What was her first phrase again? What was it? Because I kind of want to make sure I template that one.
No, yeah.
Your default answer should always be, let me get back to you. Not sure.
Let me get back to you.
Let me
Not
get back to you.
Saina, you want to go out for some Saina, you want to go out Saina, you want to go out for some tea later?
Let me get back to you. I have to check my schedule.
Okay, well, check it.
Ask me.
Handsome, you want to hang out later?
Fuck your life.
That's my default answer. I don't like going out, guys.
No, I love that. It's true.
They're both homebodies.
Yes.
Yeah. But I do love that, though. I love not being so quick to say yes.
That's been my life issue.
Really?
Saying yes. That's how I got
It's
myself so
hard.
busy that I didn't have time for sleep.
Saying yes to things is a problem because
You say no to other things. yourself.
I know that is very quick to say yes.
Yeah.
And
Me too.
he's ghosted on me for the gym 3 times now.
No.
And so you start to lose trust in them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they're overcommitting and they just don't want to say no. At the same
Yeah.
time, I think he's too young and doesn't know how to properly say no. When he tells me something, I'm just like, nah. or no, like I can't do that. Like, oh, you want? He's never come up to me and said, "Do you want to go to the club?" Because he just knows I'm gonna be like,
No.
"Nah, buddy, no." That's it, right?
No, buddy, no. Wow, you sound older.
Dennis would just look at him
buddy, nah.
sideways, be like,
I think
you
I'm
really
at
just
that.
ask me?
I think I'm at that age where I just give people the look. It's like, so I mean, then just like ask me anything, right? Like you're like, should I do this for Natalie? I'm like, and then you're like, no.
What does that mean, though?
Well, no, it's like a no.
That means no.
Yeah, you just.
it's like, are they? It's like
are
the
you
look of
serious? Like no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's that look again? So I know what's your look. I never see you do that. I gotta say, you don't get your look is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It also
What
does
is-
depend on which one of you ask me.
What is your look, Natalie?
What is my
Look
look
at the camera
for
and
saying
give
no?
it the hell no look.
But I don't do that to people.
But okay, but look at the camera. But it'd be like,
If you had. That actually reminds me. So that face.
that looks like I gotta take a shit look.
It looks like a filter look like.
So both of them have told me multiple times that I make a weird face when I'm focused, and now I'm really curious.
Wait, what is it? What is the face?
I'll
I
be
can't
like,
remember.
I don't know either. Sometimes I'll be like on the computer, and you
trying
guys
to
are
think
like,
of it.
"Are you?"
Put her
okay?
camera, Natalie.
No, sorry. It's because I haven't worked with you this week, so I don't really remember what that look is. But I know there is a look.
Natalie's look when she's focused. She like juts out her bottom lip and goes, "This is Natalie focused."
I don't know why I do that. Look,
Yeah, like that.
ew.
It's like your comfort zone. We all have that little thing. I pick my lips all the time, and so when we're in a meeting, I'm like picking at my lips. It's an issue.
I just like relax my face. I'm like,
yeah, that's the look.
So when it just melts, that's it. That's the look. That's the look right there.
It's funny that you say you relax your face. It's because you don't look like that so often.
Yeah.
You're looking like your mom in that prom picture right there.
I have to pull it up now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Sabina was trying on some prom dresses, which we're going to be wearing all our prom outfits for episode 50.
We talked about that in the last one.
In the last one. And then so she took a picture of her trying on some prom dresses and her mom's in the back. You want to show them what she looks like?
Yes, I will right now. So this is the picture.
Oh.
That wasn't my prom dress, but
That's
that was my mom in the
that's
back.
so perfect.
Like, I'm just happy I captured that moment.
The fact that that's the biggest frown I've ever seen. That's crazy.
Maybe she was like, oh no, because you paid for it. So that just
Yes.
Ugh.
she really didn't like
Has your mom ever said directly that there's something like, let's say that dress in
Yes.
that case that she didn't like? Has your mom just straight up said that's ugly?
My mom is so forward.
Oof.
And I think it's important to be, I think at times, but not too forward. She's a little too forward.
All right. Well, that leads us into our next segment. Samina, it's time for some snaps. Tell us about pop culture and what's going on. Who got what thrown at what? Because everybody's getting shit thrown at them apparently every day.
So no, this is it's a different one this week. So do either of you know who the Maddie and Mackenzie Ziegler are?
No.
Yes.
Thank you. Dance moms, Dennis. Get educated. You uncultured swine. The Ziegler sisters came out with a collab for American Eagle.
Oh my God.
treated like a heathen.
Eagle again?
Yeah. They have their ads have been popping up everywhere for me.
Does that make you want to go to American Eagle?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Just because they have a collection, you're going to go to American Eagle?
There you
Specifically
go.
Kenzie.
It's the demographic.
Yeah.
¿Qué está pasando con este mundo?
They also did something with Fabletics.
They did. Maddie did.
Maddie did. And she also did something with ColourPop.
She did.
She's been doing a lot.
She's been doing a lot since Dance Moms.
Yeah.
And then my
Just riding off that same topic, do influencer collabs affect whether you guys buy something?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
Influencer collabs.
Yes.
So before Morphe, before the James Charles thing and all that stuff, it wasn't as popular, right?
I believe it was.
Not as
Yeah, you're right.
popular.
It was popular within the YouTuber community, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
But it hit
isn't the first collab.
No,
it
it
hit
wasn't.
mainstream with the Charlie D'Amelio collab and like the
Wait,
Dixie
Morphe?
D'Amelio.
Morphe did that?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
Morphe
I
has a
didn't
Charlie
even see
D'Amelio.
that.
Charlie D'Amelio
The
collab.
foundation I use, like it's like
Wait,
the little
what the
drop
heck?
one.
I
more
totally
Morphe
missed
did.
Their
this.
pictures were all over the store.
Dude, I missed, or maybe, yes.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, collabs.
No, you know which brand really got me with collabs when I was little?
Which
G
one?
Fuel.
Tarte.
Tarte.
Tarte. Oh my God. They had an Adeline Morin palette,
Oh,
a
they
Graveyard Girl
did.
palette. They had another like collab palette. I think you have one.
How quality is Tarte? Like
Pretty good.
from here to here, like
They had a lot. Yeah. No, they're good.
They're good.
Good
Yeah,
brand?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're a good brand.
very, very cool. All right,
Yeah.
give us the next fact now.
I always wanted that Becca. Well, I did get it. Jaclyn Hill.
The Jaclyn Hill.
Becca.
Yes.
I mean, she literally.
Selena, calm down, man.
Yeah. She,
No, I was
a
like the
YouTube
one.
girly.
I was a YouTube makeup girly back in the day. Yo, that's all I watched. Yeah. Okay, but my next fun fact is so the Twitter neighbors have been complaining
Oh, I saw that.
about the light up X. So Twitter obviously changed their logo.
Twitter neighbors.
Twitter
Yeah.
changed their logo to X.
Yeah. You
So
said,
like the community from and, like their neighbors, like the
Gotcha.
area around
Twitter
is complaining because this big ass X is on their building and illuminating everything at night.
I gotta show
Like
you.
it's really, really bright, apparently.
huh? I could see that because it is a big ass logo.
I gotta show you.
I bet they didn't think about it.
They
Put it-
did
Can you
not.
put it?
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Oh wow, it looks
It's
so
a
nice.
big
though.
ass building. The point is, there's a building across the street.
So
right?
they're getting all of the like light.
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine you're trying to sleep.
Shit.
That building is like 30 floors. There's got to be hundreds of family living in that building.
Yeah.
And that X right there was like a slow like bleep, but it's not actually like that. It's like a glitch effect. It is terrible. All right.
Yeah.
And it's just like boom, 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 boom on the walls. Imagine it's like you're at a concert.
Oh no.
Terrible.
So what's
like a
happening?
strobe light.
Yeah, and that's not even
Well,
safe.
they put a complaint that
Oh,
they
good.
needed to fix that stupid
Good.
sign.
Good.
Mhm.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the news. Thank you guys for tuning into the special edition, Natalie Cameraman Edition. You want to put on those sunglasses, Natalie?
I think I made you guys dizzy,
Put on those
honestly. This was
sunglasses.
way too much work. And David, we appreciate you.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, and also be sure to rate us on Spotify and Apple Music or whatever Apple Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for being here, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Woo. I gotta go take a shit after all that shit talk.
Oh shit.
I gotta go take a shit.
Oh shit.